ACT is coming to the end of a big year in government. We were left with a big mess, racking up debt to our noses for reckless spending with little to show for it. At the same time, we are facing a massive infrastructure deficit, with essential assets falling to bits. From transport, energy and water to education, health and beyond, we have a lot to get on with. In delivering the infrastructure we need, it is vital we have strong pathways that provide for private sector discipline, their expertise and innovation to maximise the value we get for the scarce taxpayer dollar. This is why I've made it a priority to deliver these pathways in my first year as Undersecretary to the Minister for Infrastructure. I've recently announced a refreshed framework for public-private partnerships, PPPs, and new guidance for strategic leasing and market-led proposals. PPPs have delivered great success in New Zealand, from schools to prisons, highways, big projects that have benefited from strong contractual incentives and private sector excellence. While New Zealand has had a long PPP hiatus, our Australian neighbours have pushed on with using PPPs to deliver projects that we are left to envy. In my recent trip, I saw some great hospitals, schools and roads. That is why we have supercharged the PPP framework, working with the sector and taking the lessons from both in New Zealand and overseas so we can get more of this infrastructure built faster, better and for longer. I've also delivered guidance for PPP's little brother, strategic leasing. The government doesn't need to own every asset it uses. Where our infrastructure needs are for more common, less specialised assets, and where our ongoing needs might be a bit uncertain, there are opportunities to have the private sector provide it without taxpayers forking out to own it. This PPP light approach picks up many of the PPP benefits while adding flexibility to the mix. Strategic leasing offers a sweet spot between knowing we have what we need and the flexibility to change in line with our needs. New Zealand has also been missing opportunities for having infrastructure ideas identified by the private sector, because their value doesn't just stop at financing, delivery, operating and maintaining infrastructure. The private sector also has some very good ideas and can help us identify solutions to infrastructure needs right from the outset. The government has no monopoly on good ideas. This is why we've delivered a framework for market-led proposals, so there's a clear pathway to field and assess these ideas. Their ideas might be for a PPP, a strategic lease, or any other innovative proposal, and there's no reason why these ideas should continue to slip through the cracks. In 2024, we've paved the way for better, more efficient infrastructure delivery. This means we can hit the ground running in 2025 to get more projects into construction.